Star FM, Daily Analyst, and then Vinsec Media, Scooper, Opetica Blog, and Radio Ada. Other media houses will join us as we proceed. With me today, we do have the board members of National Academy Students Achievement Awards Ghana, and we are about starting the 2021 edition. The president would first of all go through the nominations and categories and what we look out for. But then I would like to go through our profile before he comes in. All right, so the National Academy Students Achievement Awards Ghana is a non-profit award academy established to empower, support, and properly position students and youth in their respective chosen field of expertise: business and entrepreneurship, leadership and governance, ethics, morality, and honor and award excellence. It's an annual educational, cultural, and entertainment tradition that brings together youths and students in the creative and innovative job markets and job-seeking environments on a single platform to acknowledge, promote, and celebrate students' personalities, contributing to the arts and entertainment industry, information technology, and Internet of Things, academics, humanity, and industrial revolution for inclusive national economic development. Our vision is to be the best and creditable award academy for promoting and projection future industry players and leaders in Ghana and beyond. The mission of this association is to elevate the scope of youth through inspiration and innovation in order to enhance human capital to solving societal challenges. We say acknowledging, celebrating, and empowering deserving students. So this is the profile for National Academy Students Achievement Awards Ghana. I would hand it over to the president to speak on the nomination, when we would open the nomination and look out for the categories and what we look out for you to be nominated. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Paul. I take this opportunity to welcome our media who has joined us here. This is a collective effort to empower and then develop our students in Ghana and beyond who are doing a lot of things within their own or personal capacity to support an inclusive national and community development. So just as Mr. Paul, my colleague, board executive, has outlined, this year edition, which is the 2021 edition, happened to be our second edition, and nomination opens today. Right after this press conference, nomination is open for all students from the senior high level all the way to tertiary level are qualified to file nomination. So last year there was structures and measures put in place. Success has recommended to us to review some of the structures and then measures that we capitalized on to organize last year's edition. And so we introduced new Hall of Fame categories and then other categories to the old ones. In this year's edition, we outdoored some newly created categories, just as I mentioned, and then we also introduced new measures and as well reviewed the previous structure. Under the tertiary category, the new created categories include Best Student Digital Entrepreneur of the Year, Best Student Social Media Influencer of the Year, Outstanding Student Social or Youth Activist of the Year, Outstanding Student Politician of the Year, Influential TESCON President of the Year, Influential Teen President of the Year, Outstanding Student Video Editor of the Year, Outstanding Student Animator of the Year, Best Student Movie or Film Director of the Year, and Best Student Sound Engineer of the Year. All these mentioned categories were excluded of last year's edition. And so, as part of our success journey, we seek to expand the categories to cover the larger various economic sectors. We also brought in a whole new Hall of Fame, which is an International Students Hall of Fame. Last year, we organized it excluding the international student. But this year, we saw the need and the importance to include the international students who school in Ghana and are also into various activities collectively helping the community and the society. So we created 4 categories in that respect, namely International Student Entrepreneur of the Year, International Student Social or Youth Activist of the Year, International Student Personality of the Year, and Outstanding International Student Journalist or Media Personality of the Year. Next to that is the newly created Honorary Hall of Fame for the international bodies. So we have Best High Commissioner or Ambassador to Ghana of the Year, Best Youth or Student Supportive Embassy of the Year, and International Students or Youth Supportive Organization or Philanthropist of the Year. All these organizations or institutions and personality, indirect or indirect means or ways, helping, developing, and also making the society a better place to live. So there is the need to acknowledge them for their service. As I mentioned earlier concerning new measures that we reviewed, in last year's edition, we had 2 online nomination form portal for SHS and tertiary. But in this year, we have created 1 online form portal that is hosting both the SHS and then the tertiary. However, when you log on to the portal, and as you are filing your nomination, you will see at a section which is for SHS, and then another section which is for tertiary, and then the third section which is for the international students. All Students Hall of Fame are strictly nomination based, but all Honorary Hall of Fame is no nomination. The Academy will do its research about the said honorary winners and then leave a percentage to our campus ambassadors to also add their respective scores to it. And so as for the honorary, it is not competitive. So again, as part of the new measures, we are introducing a hard copy form. We realized from last year experience, most of the students did not have the privilege to have access to internet. Others did not have smartphone or computers to facilitate them in the online nomination. And so it was prudent to open up by including new measures in order to cover up students who may not have the advantage of using computer and access to internet. And so there is a hard copy form which is available at NASAG office here in Accra, Achimota, Bofu Junction, same building with GH Media School. And copies will be released to our various campus ambassadors. So if you are in school and you want to file using the hard copy process, you contact your campus representative or ambassador for NASAC, you would be sought out. The hard copy form, any student that prefer and take the hard copy should immediately return it to where he or she took it. So if you took it from an ambassador, respectfully, after filing your nomination, you send it back to the ambassador. It would be arranged for parceling to the national office. If you come to the national office, which is in Accra, for your hard copy, respectfully, when you are done, you return it to the office. Last year, the academy gave a score of 30%. That is gained from students' evidence. Every nomination or every category that you file for, you must attach an evidence to it to really support your claims. And so with that score, it was 30% for last year. In the review for this year, we have added 10%, making 40% from the academy based on the students' evidence. And then the 60% is arranged from PEV, public endorsement vote. Yes, public endorsement vote, because most of the students do not document properly their activities, yet they are doing so well outside there, where the outside people have witnessed and is satisfied with their services. And so we want to balance it. If you don't have a proper documentation, however, you are doing well in the outside world, the public endorsement vote will testify that. Whereas, if you have a proper documentation too, it would facilitate you in scoring higher in terms of your percentage. So that is it for this year's new measures. And then the structure. The structure is such that a single portal, as I mentioned, is hosting all nominations. That is SHS tertiary, that is both the international and local and international students are to file nomination in or on the same portal. All Students Hall of Fame categories is clearly separated on the nomination portal. The online nomination link is https://forms.apps/NASAC/2021 nomination-form. Nomination is open today, which is 30th April 2021, and is closing or ending on Sunday, 27th June 2021. I would hold on here for questions from our media representatives here and any other guests who would like to know or have any clarity on the already mentioned statements. Thank you very much. Okay.
All right. Is it morning or afternoon yet? It's afternoon. All right. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. I want to find out. Yes, I'm Prosper Kweku Selassie Agbito, daily analyst, reporter. Want to find out about, I think, 3 things I would like to find out. When you say student evidence, what does it mean? That's the first one. Number 2, the scope for the awards had been expanded this year. Does the outfit has the capacity to contain the expanded version? And then the 3, what is the sustainability footprint of this award going into the future? Thank you very much.
First, then you follow up. Okay. Okay. Mr. Prosper wants to know about the students' evidence. This award is more or less like an academic activity. And in the academia, you don't claim something without an evidence. Whatever you say, you must back it with an evidence. Having said that, we are honoring and awarding for excellence work. And so if you are filing, if you are claiming to be who you are, there should be, I don't want to use the word evidence again, there should be a proof of work in that regard. So let's say you are a photographer, you are a journalist. A photographer, you must indicate works that you have. And then if you work under brand, you should indicate the brand. And if you have a social media handle to your brand, you should indicate. And if you have registered your brand, you should indicate. These are the requirements we tag as evidence. All right. And you also want to know about the expanding, if the office can accommodate the expansion. Very well, we can accommodate the expansion because we need the resources for the expansion. And that is why in our capacity, we are doing our best to cover up the expansion. But it doesn't end there. Just as we are doing it, it is a collective effort. We all need to come together, especially the corporate environment, the private individuals, and then the community developers. And then educational developers must also come in with resource ideas. We only don't need the resources, we also need ideas to go. And so at our disposal, we can handle and then contain the expansion and beyond. However, we need more hands to also come on board. Our dream is to move it from even a private entity base to a government base, where the government itself will come in. Because though we have sister award academies, but we have come in to set a difference. The difference is that we've realized the differences on the ground. One difference we are bringing on board is we have a structure that we organize conferences, seminars, and workshops to facilitate students in their various field of expertise. So we organize entrepreneurship workshop, leadership workshop, business workshop, moral workshop. All these are geared towards grooming the students in order to, find themselves in a better position where they aspire to be. The sustainability. The expansion, how I have explained, seeks to even answer the sustainability. That is, because we are here to stay and stay forever and bring in the new and the important things that is needed in the empowering of students, that is why we envision to be part of the government. So the government will come in, international and local organizations and entities would also come in. And so we are good to go. It becomes part of an educational and then entertainment occasion for the student body in Ghana. Yes. Okay.
Yes, the last question, perhaps. Maybe other ones might come. But how credible is the award to be coveted by individuals to wish to be part of it? How credible is this award? And then maybe the last one, how different is it from other existing awards in existence?
Credibility, I said that in the course of my statement. I said that is why you must attach evidence or proof to back your claim. Secondly, the academy is giving a percentage, and then the public is also endorsing with a percentage. The percentage will put together from the academy and then from the public will put together to determine the student who is emerged as the winner in any respective categories. Moreover, we make score known to students. Whilst the public endorsement vote is ongoing, there is a calendar for students with a date that they assess their progress in the course of the public endorsement vote. And so everything is transparent and opened. We don't hide it from you. And again, we do not end the public endorsement vote an hour or hours to the awards night, because we want to collate the academy score with the public endorsement vote. We take our time by giving the academy a maximum of 3 to 4 days to have ample time to collate all the awards to make sure we don't mistakenly award somebody. The difference I have mentioned already. We are the only student awarding academy that has brought in, apart from just awarding you, we teach you how to do better what you are doing. So we call on industry players to come to the workshop, the seminar, the conferences, and educate you. We have a partnership with Project Know Thyself International, a UK base with a branch in Nigeria and Ghana here, that after the awards, you would be trained in your respective area. This year, for instance, after last year's edition, we organized the workshop for the students. And some of the areas we discussed was entrepreneurship, branding and marketing, leadership and governance, and then teamwork and cooperation. We strategize on these areas because whatever you do, you need branding and marketing. Whatever you do, there's an entrepreneurship trait in. And whatever you do, you need cooperation and teamwork. All right. I believe I've answered you. Okay. The company itself, the NASAG, National Academy of Students Achievement Awards, is registered with the Registrar General Department of Accra, Ghana. So we have no problem. If anybody wants to come and do a background or cross-check, we are open. You come, or you go to Registrar General Department and do your findings. I think that is the work of the journalist. You can work on that. As we speak now, on the 12th of June, 2021, we are having our 2021 Entrepreneurship, Leadership and Business Seminar at GIJ, Ghana Institute of Journalism. So these are some of the introduction that we have brought in, which makes us different. That reminds me on this, as part of our missions, we seek to partner with organizations where students can have an opportunity to intern with. The winners or nominees can also have a business support, be it finance or material support. These are what we want to establish to support the students. We are only awarding you as a means to empower you that what you are doing is okay. Do it and you are going to succeed. It's not a commercial competition. It's an academic competition. All right.
My name is Joseph Tarika from Star FM. I want to know, I heard you made mention of students from maybe junior high school and then tertiary institution. Senior high school, sorry, from senior high school and then tertiary institution. I want to find out, is this load not too much for you, considering the numbers involved? That's number one. Number two, you spoke about the fact that you don't even have sponsorship. You don't have enough, and you'll be welcoming more. Currently, how many of them are on board, the sponsors? Where do you get your resources from to be able to do this? Because I know it's a daunting task. I mean, students from the senior high school and then the tertiary institution, a number of people will be applying. That's my number two. And the criteria, the selection process, how is it done? I know oftentimes such awards, we have specialized institutions, including KPMG, who comes to assist in terms of the selection process. How is it done? Are you going to do the selection yourself? Thank you very much.
The numbers from SHS to the tertiary. Yes, we did it last year. We did it last year with the numbers, and so it is not new to us implementing same this year. So with the numbers, our capacity can contain it. And you also asked of sponsors. Fine. You see, we have this fundamental belief that if you want to initiate or create a change of positivity in a community, it is important if you have the resources. However, you don't sleep and wait for the resources. Use the limited resources to start. In as much as we do not have a lot of sponsors to come in, we are using our limited resources. And that is a means to even tell the sponsor, the prospective or potential sponsor out there that we are not waiting for them to squander or spend their money. Because if we are able to use our limited resources to support and empower the students, then if they come in, it would be massive. So we need the support and sponsorship. However, we are using our limited one, and that is going to help us get to the larger scale of the work. Yes. The selection is based on your proof. In other words, credibility. You've sent in your evidence, right? And upon checks, the evidence you brought do not correspond to you, the nominee, then you are not going to, because we do a cross-check. We do background checks. You've sent in your business document. We will find out, is it in your name or is it in the business name? Because now Register General Department has brought in a digital system where you enter the registration number of the said company using the phone, and it will generate the company name. So we really do not even have to go to the Register General office to make findings of all these claims. We can do it at our office with the help of new technology introduction. Yes. And again, all proof or evidence are being vetted. So if you have tendered in or sent in your evidence, the academic jury would sit and then scrutinize or vet or evaluate your evidence and see the score that is merited in your favor or capacity. I think your question is clearly answered.
I'm Philip Ter Agbove. I'm from Radio Adams, Cooper News and Opeska Blog. Now, nominations opens today and ends on 27th June. When is the awards night? That's my first question. When is the awards night? Or it will be communicated later? If yes, how do we get to hear about it? Now, who and who are behind this award? We can see Testa Event, Project Know Thyself, and many more. Who are they and what are they into? I think the rest there, my colleagues have asked those ones already.
I'm sorry, but may I know your name so I can maybe answer you, question you direct. May I know your name? Rifat. So, Mr. President Rifat, I want to once again find out, you see, oftentimes, awards like this, okay, how do I even put it? It's from the first that if you want to do such an award, you need at least key stakeholders, especially people in industry, you understand. But this award you are talking about, I want to understand the student award. Are they people who are already in the industry working, or students who are at school at the same time working, or they are just students who are doing discoveries like inventions? Maybe I'm a student inventing something like maybe a lighting system, a motorcade. I want to know what category of students are you talking about here?
for your follow-up question. The award is for valid students. In other words, students who are still in school. And we are not limited to one category. It is an open category from the from students in the academia in terms of academics, humanity, the NGOs, information technology, ICT, arts, those in music, those in, the art category. You break it down where we have writers, spoken word artists, comedy, filmmakers, and the likes. And then personalities, that falls in leadership. So the leadership areas too. It could be a student, SRC president, NUCS president, TAIN, and then TESCON, and the likes, hall president, the executive structure in the school setting. All these are, factored in and captured. So it is not limited to just, let's say, fashion or arts. It's all economic sector. And also for students who are in school and are engaging in these various economic activities. Yes. Okay, and also it covers from the SHS level to the tertiary level. Yes. The other media man also wanted to know about the awards night date is on the 11th of September. 11th September is the awards night. And you also wanted to know who are behind the award. We are the very people, in other words, the frontline organizers of the awards. I mentioned Project Know Thyself. You said you wanted to know. Project Know Thyself is an NGO that is into student empowerment, community development, in terms of helping students to really actualize their potentials, self-actualization, and how to, build on that. If you are into any activity, as the award covers, you will need training. So Project Know Thyself is aimed to help you as such. And we also have one or two industry players who have seen the importance of this and is willing to support and has done so for last year edition. Their personal belief is that if they are helping the society, they are not doing it for publicity's sake. And so they do not want to be known. And so, however, we are the initiators of this project. So it's like somebody is helping us for us to help somebody. So it's a chain. It's a chain. So if you are helping the students, the student will also extend such help below him or below her, and it goes on like that. Yes. Okay. So the Telstar birthed NASAG Awards. Telstar is an event company into corporate events for students. It started from organizing educational conferences, empowerment conferences, and the likes. And so as part of the journey, it realized that, okay, if you are training students to become who they aspire to be, then in the course of their aspiration and activities, there should be another form of acknowledgement and celebration. Now we have taught you using the industry players to let you know how to navigate your life, your entrepreneurship journey, and whatever you do. You've learned from it. You've succeeded in the journey. We have to honor you or reward you by acknowledging your work. And so that is how NASA came to be. It actually came from Telstar events.
Very much. So I would also like to add a little to what Mr. President said. With the question you asked, I think I do have, okay, sorry, I do have a personal belief that in this era that we are, you do not need to wait to be attached to or a celebrity or a very known person to start your projects or do something, because we believe that everyone who is somebody today began from somewhere. And my question is, what of those who began their ideas without getting to know celebrities? They began anyway, and today they are people. They've become influence in the globe or influence in our country, Ghana. Therefore, since we believe that this project is going to help the youth, as it is doing right now, like Mr. President said, it's not really just about the awards, but these are students in school who have begun their own business, who have discovered things about themselves. And there are a lot of them out there who have discovered things about themselves but are afraid to come out. Therefore, when they see other students like them who are being awarded, for example, the best student farmer, best student makeup artist, and all of that, it would also encourage to push them, because look at the economy in Ghana here. If everyone is waiting to graduate and to be employed, I don't know what the country is going to turn into, because we are already dying and crying about unemployment in this country. Therefore, if we are able to push and encourage these young ones, because there were senior high school students, how many CEOs or how many big people out there are aware that there are senior high school students who have started their own businesses? They are not aware. Therefore, if they are able to discover that even in senior high school, they've been able to start and establish a business, I think some of these businesses can support them by investing in whatever they are doing, which is going to, in the end, minimize unemployment rates in the country and help the country in general. Thank you very much.
The awards that you'll be giving to the students, what do they comprise? Are they going to be plaques? Are they going to be something, extraordinary? And then, besides, you track the students that you give them the award. Do you normally track them? After you've given them the award, if you go back to their various fields, do you continue to track them and see how well they are doing in their various fields?
Package for the winners. The plaque is one, supported with certificate and other undisclosed package that is to the academy. It's undisclosed. And following up after the awards, thanks to technology, WhatsApp is there, and so we put these students together. And so we forward by letting them know any opportunity that arises, we share with them. I have, interestingly, through that today I am on a certain platform with 3 of these awardees. It's an NGO from the US who is trying to help startups and students who have started something. I applied because I was sent the information, so I shared with them, the academy shared with them, and now myself and them, we are on. So this is some of the opportunities we create for them. It is not an overnight or a one-end journey. Once you become part of it, you are forever part of it. Yes.
So adding up to what Mr. President said, I personally believe that these things are usually, the focus is the impact it makes on society, not necessarily the plague or whatever they get. Because if I should give a student a plague, or it can even be a golden plague or whatever, but then if there is no impact in the life of the individual or in the life of the students, I would say it doesn't really make sense. But what we are doing, the focus is really to make impact in their lives, to have an imprint in their lives with respect to their personal growth, and then growth with whatever they have discovered about themselves that they are doing. For example, like the seminars we do organize, yes. So we also alert them of the some of the seminars and trainings we have, so that those who are available, they come along. And it's all part of the impact we are making in their lives. Let me give you one critical example. If, let's say, I'm an introvert, but then I do have a lot of ideas. I'm a student, a tertiary student. And then I probably hear about NASA awards. I attend and I see my other colleagues like doing so much. It's like it would empower me. It would encourage me to also do something. Sometimes not necessarily to also apply as a nominee, but then it would have impact on me. And I'm sure there are 1,000 of students or 1,000 of people out there who will be impacted, who will not necessarily, and there are some of the outcomes we may not necessarily see, but then it would impact a lot of people out there to also believe in themselves to start something. And I feel that this is very more important than even a plague. That is what I believe. Thank you.
Last year, 30% was allocated for evidence and 70% for public endorsement. That's voting. This year is 40-60. Why?
Much for the question. The reason is simple. The academy wants to focus much on your work, more than what people are acknowledging or saying. Because sometimes the public a bit mislead, because definitely relatives, friends, networks are those going to recommend you. And so it becomes difficult and uncertainty for us to know if what the person is saying is actually true. And so we hope as we move forward, the academic score would increase. So we hope to even increase it to 60 and then make the public 40. That's what we seek to do, because your work is more important, because it is the work that is impacting the society, transforming and also changing the good cause of the society. That is what the academy is looking out. Thank you very much, Mr. Media Man. My colleagues? Okay. I think we seem to have the press meeting come to an end. If there is no follow-up or additional questions, okay. Okay, so it is https /forms.app /nasag /2021 nomination. Yes, hyphen form. You would make copies of it available to you. Yes, and it's from here. It is going online. It would hit on most of the social media and then online portals. Yes. So it is going to be available on our LinkedIn, which is NASA Awards, Facebook NASA Awards, and IG NASA Awards. Yes, it's going to be available there. And then our partnered social media bodies. Yes. The academy, the award academy, has no relationship with GH Media. Yes. And the organizers here are also not related to GH Media. Not all. 1, 2 of us work here. But some of us also do not work here and have nothing to do with GH Media. It is just like, because we work here, we have or use our office space to facilitate the work of NASAG. It is just like, should we move from GH Media and get an office in, let's say, University of Ghana? We are going to stay in or on the campus of University of Ghana to operate. So it has no direct relationship with. We only happens to be on the same campus with them. Yes. All right. I think questions are done. Okay.
All right. So I'll acknowledge the presence of Green FM. They came in late, but then I hope our media man from Green FM. What's his name? Is there anything you'd like to know whilst you are not around? Because you came in late. Okay, all right. So then I'll give it to my colleague Ruth to end the program.
Okay, so my name is Ruth Ofori, a board member of NASA Awards. So first of all, I'll say a big thanks to God for this meeting. Secondly, to the media present here. I'll mention Green FM, and then Star FM, Daily Analyst, Vindec Media, Scopa, Opesika Blog, Radio Ada, and others who couldn't make it, who are here with us in spirit, and then we'll see us later. So we say thank you, and then we wish you all success in your media work, and hopefully next year we'll also work with you, and this year we'll still roll with you till the end of the awards. So we say a very big thank you to you all, and have a blissful day.